Good evening, creatures. Auntie Menace here tonight with Book 2 of Ada Langworthy Collier's Lilith. Soft, stealing through the shade and skirting swift the walls of paradise, through night's dark rift, Lilith fled far, nor stopped lest deadly snare or peril by the wayside lurked. The air grew chill. Loud beat her heart, as through the wind echoed unseen, pursuing feet behind. Adown the pathway of the mist she passed, and reached a weird, strange land at last, when morning flecked the dappled sky with red, and odors sweet from waking flowers shed. Lilith beheld a plain, outstretching wide, with distant mountains seemed afar, a silvery tide. The blue shore kissed, and in that tropic glow, dim islands shone, palm-fringed and low. In nearer space, like scarlet arrows flew, strange birds among the reedy fens or through tall trees of unknown leafage glancing went. Now Lilith seaward passed, and stooping bent her hollowed hand above the wave, and quaffed, for she was spent with wanderings wide. Loud laughed she then, beholding on that silent shore rare shells that still faint in their pink lips bore, wild ocean songs and precious stones that bright, that dim seas marge deep in the land of night, thick strewed. Then glad she lifted shining eyes, loud crying then, O Lilith, now arise! Great Queen triumphant, see how wildly fair before me lies my realm, and from its air soft, sensuous, new life as ruddy wine my spirit drinks, nor beauty so divine hath Eden's self. Look, where upon the sands the garish masses spread with dainty hands, like goblin network fine, each fairy frond and dusky trees shut in broad fields beyond, and hang long trembling garlands, age-grown gray, from topmost bough adown athwart the day, and sweet amid these wilds bright dewy bells ring summer chimes in soft and fragrant dells. 'Mong tender leaves great spikes of scarlet flaunt, about the pools the errant wild bees haunt, and thick with bramble blooms pink petals starred, and dew-stained buds of blue the velvet sword. Scarce ripple stirred the sea. An inland wind, far bays and sedgy ponds and rolling rivers bend, a land of leaf and fruitage in the glow of palace glamour steeped, and far and low great purple isles, and further still a rim of sunset-tinted hills that softly dim shine against the day. O world new found, she said, what treasures heaped and odors rare 'mong flowers shed, for whose dear sake I came over flinty ways and paths with danger fraught, 'mong brambly sprays, with bleeding feet and shoulders thorn-pierced deep. But perils past fade fast, and I will weep my Eden loss no more, and sweet and low, as one who dreams, she said, for now I know these mountain heights, these level plains are mine. She ceased, and inland quickly turned. Fair shine strange fruits thick set, or blossoms lightly tossed low at my feet. Therewith a dusk globe, crossed with golden bands with bent boughs, stripped she. Through the gleaming sphere its nectar's juices drew, and thirsting cried, as one grows drunken, Mine, these fruits unknown, in thorny combs that shine, or gray-green spikes that glow dull on the sands. Fain would I pluck, outreaching eager hands, save that marvel grows of ruddier rind, outflinging fruity breath upon the wind, beneath harsh spines half hid, nor drains my wilful spouse such nectars fine, nor gains his patient care the fruitage rare, these plains that heap unheeded, nay, nor bearded grain golding the goodly land where Lilith reigns. So passed the glad years on, and o'er her home, its woods and mountains, its clear streams to roam, she loved. The inmost throb of nature's heart she felt amid the grass, each daintiest part of nature's work she knew, each gain, each loss, and reverent watched on high the starry cross, gleaming, mute symbol in that southern dome of one, the promised one of days to come. That rifted seashell on the shingly beach she scanned, pitying each inmate gone, each named, 'mong beetling crags the seabird's home, light-footed went, or idly in the foam, under the cocoa palms her fingers dipped, much marveling to see where featly slipped beneath the waves scaled creatures crimson dyed, or luminous, barred yellow, purple pied, rose-tinted, opaline, or dight with stain, rich as the rainbowed streaks when through the rain the sun's kiss falls. Much wondered she when bright by sedgy pools flamingos stalked, and light the startled ostrich bent his headlong flight, or desert bear, and on the woody height trooped zebras velvet brown. The date's green crest beneath the peaceful camels lay at rest, and slender straight camelopards the boughs down drew the lush green leaves therein to browse, or oft 'mong oozy bogs or through the fens fearless she went, when lo, among reedy dens the water courses by huge creatures slept, or in the jungle's spotted panthers crept, in the thickets deadly serpents wound like blossomed wreaths their coils upon the ground. All forms of life she saw with tenderest care, uplifting humblest sprays or blooms most rare, pierced the deep heart of nature's subtlest lore, touched highest knowledge, probed the inmost core of hidden things. She tracked each circling world, and the wide sweep of billows lightly curled. Each page the master writ she read, close furled, in lotus blooms or among storm clouds whirled, or traced, star-lettered, on flaming scroll, the night unwinds towards the southern pole, and sometimes, whiling idle days, she wove, in quaint device, gems from her treasure trove, rare garlanded, or set in flashing zone, soft emerald, sapphire pale, and many a stone outgleaming amethyst. Her yellow hair among the glinting diamonds shone, and there the sultry topaz burned, and laughing twined she round her bare white throat red rubies shrined in pearls. Or she among the haunts would rove that sheltered island birds, or in the grove, or 'mong the rocky cliffs where dainty nests they fashioned swift, she scaled the seaward crests, and on the sands piled turtle eggs, when all about hoarse shrieked the waterfowl, or call of plovers fell among the tangled glens, or lone bittern's boom came o'er the fens. So traversed she her realm where mangoes green, baobabs by showed freshest hues and sheen, of silver touched acacias slight, and lone the solitary aloes dreamed. The moan of that far sea against the shore break soft, and through that blossom's burdened land, as oft she roamed and far sweet sped the passing days, till one dawned fairest, in whose noontide haze sweet slumbering she lay in dreams deep still, half conscious caught the tinkles of a rill. In far-off paradise, more silver clear, across her thoughts as once she loved to hear, rippled the waters low against the stones, where poised gemmed dragonflies, and sudden moan shook among blue flags. Waked vague unrest, and tender yearnings rose within her breast, and longing love, that she ne'er might still, when late upon her parting day, smiled chill. Pensive, she gazed among the darkling land, with lingering feet o'er past the shining strand, and silent sat o'er hanging ledge, the sea o'erlooking for the horizon's edge. Athwart her gaze a rim of blue hills cleft, whereat she sighed, so rose ere I them left, so smiled the dim hills round my Eden home. But I, wherefore recall when far I roam, dreams vanished, gone, and now, since long time dead, is that far past, I fain would lay it low, where soft about it memories sweet may blow, as summer winds the fallen leaves among. Then passed her tender thoughts, and loud and glad, as morn wakened, strong that yesternight slept sad, she sang. The song triumphant upward swelled, unsorrowed by soft dreams or thoughts of eld, and fresh the full, free, mellow notes did rise, as the blithe skylark strain anear the skies. High, high, bald eagle soar, I watch thy flight above the cragged rock, below thee torrents roar, down bursting wind with angry shock upon the vales. O proud bird free, my spirit mounting follows thee, still follows thee, and still follows thee. O sea so wide, far roll thy waves ere yet they find thy shore. I hear thy sullen tide break 'neath the beetling cliffs with muffled roar. Afar, afar, O moaning sea, my roving soul still follows thee, still follows thee, still follows thee. O whirlwind black, O strong, thy scorching breath fierce burns the crouching land, and thou dost sweep along the ravelled clouds. O whirlwind sea, my spirit rising follows thee, still follows thee, and follows thee. Nay, nay, my dauntless soul, still higher than thy wing, O eagle soars, and wider still than roll thy waves, and further than thy shores my spirit flees. O sea, no more it follows thee. Whirlwind more strong than thou, my soul, that fearless leaps to thine embrace, and thy stern wrinkled brow doth tender touch and soothingly, and vassal art thou still to me, that no more, whirlwind, follows thee. Swift changed her mood and darkened her face, and sometimes in an open sunny place the sudden dusks o'er crinkling waters run, so fell her thoughts to music, and as one that grieves she sang, that lay soft, weirdly clear, the babbling waves made murmurous pause to hear. Fair land, she sang, O steeped realm of mine, the sun, thy lover, hath his farewell kiss. I only pine, while dim stars shine. Strong is thy day, God, yet his parting kiss falls soft upon thy faltering lips. O land, thou hast a bliss I ever miss. Fast comes the night, and warm, for thy dear sake, the shadows curtain dusk thy lonely rest. I only wake my plaint to make. Fair land, my lover cold doth careless take from my shut lips his flight. Here he leaves me lone, my moan to make, my heart to break. She ceased, but still the song did float and fade, as failing sunshine soft in woodland glade, and Lilith, listening, heard, so wild, so shrill, yet dreamlike far against the tinkling rill. In paradise, and o'er her spirit swept a sadness bittersweet, as 'neath the green palms crept the wind, low sighing, faint, as from lone nest a bird toward pinion lifts, striving to soar to shelter safe, so Edenward once more turned Lilith's drooping thoughts. Uprose she then, and brooding, homeward slowly went again.